Hello, all you coin-loving, coin-collecting, coin aficionados out there, and welcome again to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And as we work towards having coin videos from at least 100 countries, we found a coin from the nation of Guyana, or the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, which is in South America, and it has a coastline which faces towards the Caribbean. And it is often seen as a somewhat Caribbean country. And as you can see, this is the Rice Harvest $1 coin. And we'll look back at that again. But first, let's take a look at the obverse, or the front of the coin. Now, Guyana is a country that has about 770 or so thousand people, so it's a relatively small country population-wise, and it is also a small country in terms of size. It is about 214 or 215 kilometers, or 83,000 square miles. It's not small, but it is one of the smaller countries in South America, let's put it that way. It is achieved its independence in 1966. Formerly it was known as British Guyana, but on the 26th of May 1966 it achieved its independence, became a republic in February of 1970, and then it gained its current constitution in name in October of 1980, and so it's currently called the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. What we're looking at right here is the coat of arms of Guyana, and it is just a beautiful coat of arms. It has a leopard on each side, and these coins are hard to kind of get a good fix on, but it has a leopard on each side. And let me see if we can just adjust it a little bit better. Yeah, because it's because of the makeup, you can kind of see some of the spots on the leopard now if I do it this way. It has the coat of arms shield here with the walking bird. It looks a little bit like our American pheasant. If we look down, very down at the bottom, it says one people, one destiny, one nation down here in the banners. It says Guyana at the top, 2002 at the bottom, and it has a beaded inner rim. The edge is reeded or segmented, and on the back, as we saw at the start, this is the Rice Harvest $1, and it has a hand holding rice. It says Rice Harvest at the top, $1 here, and Bank of Guyana here. The coin itself is copper-plated steel, which kind of gives it its sheen or shine and makes it very hard to put on a video. And you can actually see that in some cases, copper-plated steel, it wears right down to the steel if it gets roughed up a little bit. It is 2.4 grams, so it's a tiny coin. In how tiny is it? Well, if we look at, say, a Mexican 5 centavos coin, which is really small in itself. Here's a 1970 Mexican 5 centavos coin. It's even smaller than that coin. So it's probably the size of maybe a British halfpenny. It's well smaller than a U.S. penny or a Canadian penny even. The engraver on this particular coin was Schön, and he does a fine job with the hands here. And see how the leaves of the rice plant kind of go on both sides of his hands, and the fingers come up, and it's kind of an open, like a kind of an inviting kind of portrait of the hand holding the rice. The 2000 issue has somewhat different, 2002 issue, which this is, has somewhat different fonts on the front than the other issues. So this coin was made from 1996 until 2015. So this is a different font on the 2002 for some reason than was on the other coins of this issue. Back to the back again. In 2002, We don't have any numbers as to how many of them were made. So these are collectible